Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood, now in his third season from Oklahoma, wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there, the routine variety.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play.
Yo.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Nine the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Odafe Oweh in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Shed. Slam. Kill.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Even. 4 down. Even. 31's the mic.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability, and this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Mike 9. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready? Kill. 13. Kill. Turn up. Check 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Herbert back to the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Herbert throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? 49.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert off of play action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described, but instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Jackson from the shotgun.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey! All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll go option to the short side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson now. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down at 5. Again, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
31's the mic.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. Shrugs him off. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Here comes Reed. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Darian Conley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad